In this video, we're going to take a look at the image slider, which is a great way to add sliding carousels to your website. Now, this component is focused on images. If you want to slide other content, there is a content slider, which we'll cover in a separate video. But for now, let's dive into the image slider. So I have this demo project set up, and right now I just have a container on the page, and I'm going to go to our components area, and I'm going to scroll down and find the media section and the image slider, and I'm just going to drop that into my page. And as it says, we just need to drag and drop a folder of images into here. So I'm going to go to the resources area, and I'm going to use this folder of sky images, and I'm just going to drop that into the image slider. So now this is all ready to go. If I hit preview, we can see this is working in my browser. I can slide with my mouse or click on these dots and also use these arrows either side of the image. So going back to elements, we're going to go to the slide settings, and here we can change how the image slider behaves. So we can get it to autoplay, and it can change. At the moment it's set to 3000 milliseconds, which is 3 seconds. We could change this to 1000 milliseconds, so it's going to change every 1 second. It can also pause on hover, so if the mouse is in the slider area, it's not going to move on to the next slide. It will stay fixed where it is. And we can set the transition type from slide to fade. I'm going to leave it on slide, and again we can set the duration here. So let's set the duration to 1000. We can set the number of visible slides. So let's set that to 2, and let's preview this now in the browser. So now they will auto slide every 1 second, and it's also going to take 1 second to move on to the next image. And they'll just go round in a carousel like an infinite loop. So let's change this back to 1. I'm going to change the duration to 200 and switch off the pause to hover. So this is all very customizable. We can set the padding around the slider, so you can see if I set that to 10, we've got some more space here. Let's go to 5 maybe, and the padding on left and right, you can see now there's more padding between the image slider and the button. I'm going to set that to 5. So next up we have the image settings, and here the aspect ratio is set to auto, and this will work out from the images what it's best to be set to. You can set it to square, landscape, portrait, and this would keep a consistent sizing if your images were of mixed ratios. We can set the border radius for the image. Currently it's on default, which is a slight curve, but I could set it to none, and this will give us a sharp corner. And we also have a shadow option here, and I'm going to set that to none, and you'll notice now there's no shadow. We can set the color of the shadow and the opacity, but I'm going to leave those as they are. Next up, we've got the pagination, and this is the configuration for the arrows here and the dots. So I can turn off the arrows, or I can configure the size of them and the color. So the normal state, let's make those arrows darker so we can see them. And if I didn't want a backing to this, I could set them to none, so we've just got arrows. And this is the normal state, and if we go to the hover state, we also want none on the background there, but I want this to highlight the arrows as we hover into them, so you can see these are blue now as we hover there. So this is good. I've got the arrows set up how I like. Next, we can configure the dots, what color we want them to be when they're inactive, and the active color for the dots, so I'll set that to blue to match the arrows. And on here I could make that very light, or we could simply turn off the dots like this. So let's go and preview this in the browser now. So now we've got a nice clean image slider that's transitioning very fast because of the numbers we put in, but you can see there this is exactly how we've configured it. Let's go back to the slides, and I'm going to turn off the autoplay and the duration for the transition to 500, that's half a second. Let's go and preview this now. This is looking a lot better. So that's the image slider in Elements. It's really easy to use, really easy to set up. If you wanted to have more complex layouts in a slider, you would need to use the content slider for that. And within this is very much like the image slider, but it's more advanced in that you can add as many items as you want to it and design whatever layout you want in the content slider. So that's it for this tutorial, and if you need to know more information about the image slider or any other components in Elements, do check out the manual for information and videos. All right, thanks for watching this one, and I will see you in the next.